Hey everyone, it's Cheryl Lawson here to talk a little bit more and be on the podcast more. Long time no see or hear from. I've actually been using Spreaker here lately, but I've just been recording private tracks and using them for a class that I'm teaching right now for UC Riverside, UC California Riverside's Extension Center. I'm teaching a market research class, so I'll record some lectures or my thoughts on the week's topics and download them and share them with my students. And so I make those private because it really is not relevant to social media or Social Media Tulsa or the other stuff I talk about here. So I feel like I've been doing a lot of podcasting, but it's actually been in secret. I think a couple of times I did broadcast live, and but by mistake. I didn't know I was I was doing it live, so it actually turned out that way. So if you were listening, I thank you for hanging out with me, even though I was recording something for my class. But I wanted to okay, the chat feature is on, so if you are listening, you can shoot me a chat, or you can, let's see, what Twitter am I logged into? Yeah, you can tweet me at Party Aficionado. Hopefully this has already sent out a tweet that I am broadcasting live. And you can come chat with me, ask your questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. So a couple things I really wanted to talk about. Well, the main thing is many of you, whether you're a member of Social Media Tulsa or you've heard about SMTULSA Conference, or you saw a bunch of tweets in the last few weeks in March about SMTULSA Conference and all of the good stuff that was happening in Tulsa, and 20 some odd speakers that many of you have asked because you couldn't attend or something happened and you weren't able to join us for the availability of video. And in the past, I have uploaded video from the conference to YouTube. Not all of it, but some of it. And I'll probably do that again, but it won't be until next year when we start promoting the 2016 conference. So many of you have asked for a virtual ticket, a virtual pass to SMTULSA, and I'm really excited to announce that it is going to happen. I just had to do that. Anyway, so we are going to make the video content available to anyone. If you attended the conference, if you were one of our attendees, you will get access to the video content for free if we meet our funding goal. So here we are again with a crowdfund. But because this wasn't a planned activity for us before the conference, I always get video and then try to come up with what we're going to do with it after the fact. So hopefully planning this will help us plan for next year as well. But anyway, so we're doing a crowdfund over on Pick a Tick. You've heard me talk about them before when we did a little, we tried crowdfunding the entire conference last year, and we weren't successful, but I still think crowdfunding and crowdsourcing are really great ways to make things happen, meet your budget goals without having to charge people a lot of money. Because I think that's really where you get in the kind of catch-22 where in order to afford to do the things that add more value, you end up having to charge so much more. So the crowdfunding allows us to offer something of great value at a lower cost as long as more people get involved. Luckily, for the video content content, more people only means 20 people. So if 20 people purchase the virtual SMTULSA ticket, it's only $109.61. That was the $99 plus the fees for using Picketic. So I wanted to make sure we had that covered and not having to charge anything additional. So it's $109.61, and you get access to all of the videos, which will release once, if it's funded, will release on June 30th, which you know is Social Media Day, and will be Social Media Day proclaimed in Tulsa again. So we'll release all of those through using a company called Icebox. And I first learned about them from by attending the Vocus Conference in 2014. And they used Icebox as their, I always call it a resource center, or a blogger's resource center. It's kind of after the fact, where all of the presentations and videos were stored, and photos were stored there as well. And so I always try to do that, but I end up having, photos on Flickr or Facebook or Google Plus. I mean, photos get uploaded everywhere. And then presentations, on a Dropbox, and video on YouTube. And it's just, while it works, don't get me wrong, for those of us who understand the bootstrapping of events and content and in any of our projects, we know that those things work. But as we start to mature, I mean, our conference is now 5 years old. Next year will be, of course, our 6th year. But I want to make sure that we're advancing and maturing along with the audience, and we're kind of learning new things and trying new things to make the content that we share during the 2 days in March valuable beyond that to both people who attend and those of you who couldn't attend. And so virtual SMTULSA is born. Yay. No more applause. And I hope that you will head over to the website. You can either see the ticket HTML ticket page on smtulsa.com, or on socialmediatulsa.com as a side widget, or you can just go over and read all about it on Picketic. It's PICATIC.com/virtual SMTULSA, like Social Media Tulsa, right? So Picketic.com/virtual Tulsa. And it's right now, I think, all over the web. I haven't posted it on Facebook yet. Oh, no, I did. I posted it, the link to it, on the Social Media Tulsa Facebook page as a part of Hank's video that I posted today. So the link is right below, or if you click on Learn More or Sign Up, you'll get taken to the Picketic page if you look at Watch Hank's video on the Facebook page today. So that's really exciting. I mean, we only need 20 people, like I said, to sign up in order for it to be a go. And then after that, the price is the same, and the price is not going to go up for people who'd like to order additional. We'll leave it open as long as we can, probably through the end of the year, for people to access the video content. And there's another option. So the first option is just to have access to the video. You'll also be able to download the videos, and we will have some of the presentations. I don't have every speaker's presentation, but we'll upload all of the ones that we do have. Some of the speakers used Keynote, and I think we had a couple of prezzies. I may have those links, but some of them we didn't get to upload to the Resource Center for people who attended. So, but we will upload all of that we have, and we'll upload some photos of all the speakers so you can kind of get to know them. And then really, hopefully this will be a benefit to the speakers as well. So, but in addition to just the regular virtual SMTULSA pass, you can get a virtual SMTULSA Plus. I wonder what the plus is, Cheryl. So the plus is $165.90. I don't know where these numbers come from, but it covers all the fees so that we don't have to worry about that. But your virtual SMTULSA Plus gives you $100 off registration for the 2016 SMTULSA Conference. Not just that, $100 off the early bird price. Yeah, you heard me. What? Yes, you heard me. So, $109.61. You get access to all the video that we have, the presentations that we have, photos if you didn't attend and you want to kind of see the speaker photos, or maybe you want to start to write blog posts about what you learned watching the videos. You'll have access to who the speakers are, what their social media handles are, so that you can refer to them and give them credit. The only thing we ask that you not to, if you download the content, not to try to redistribute it under your own sites, and you can still give credit and attribution. I'm not really sure how the videos are branded, but we'll have a disclaimer once we have the site set up, so you'll know exactly what you can and can't do as far as sharing the content. But my thing is, I'd love for you to, if you're using a video in one of your classes, if you want to share it with your colleagues or your friends around the conference room table. Now, the video will more than likely not be edited to any large extent, because we don't have a lot of time to do that from 23 speakers. But we'll get, we'll try to edit out some of the earlier stuff and maybe some of the side conversations that we were having. But hopefully you'll get enough of the speaker presentations to help you answer some of your questions and questions of those that people who follow you, or the people that you're responsible for, the brands that you're responsible for. And I really am excited about doing this, because I think everybody should have access to it. And not everybody will want to sit and watch a 1 hour YouTube video. So I know Mark Lewis is going to be editing some of the video that he took from the main ballroom. I'm not sure if it'll be available by the time we release this, if we meet our goal on June 30th. But I'll see if he can maybe get some of those. And what we'll do is we can replace them as we get the edited versions, but you'll at least have access to them, and you can start to take your own notes and start following along with some of the advice that we were fortunate to be a part of during the conference. So again, head over to pickatik.com/virtual SMTULSA, or you can just simply go to smtulsa.com, and you'll see both the blog post about it towards the bottom of the page, and at the very top of the page you'll see the options to purchase your virtual ticket. And note that if we don't meet our funding goal, you don't owe anything. So we'll have to go back to the drawing board if we can't get 20 people to decide they want to get 20 plus videos on social media and all of our topics. So if you don't remember the topics that were shared during the conference, just head over to smtulsa.com and you'll see all of the speakers, and then you can go forward to see all of their, or which topics they spoke about, so you can kind of see whether or not you would like to purchase your virtual ticket, and I hope you will. So let's see if there are any questions here before I move on. No? Okay, so the next thing is if you haven't uploaded or updated your WordPress websites, please do that now. There was a lot of spam going on over the past few weeks, actually. And let's see what the version number is. You should have WordPress version 4.2.2. So if you don't have that, head over to your WordPress site and update that ASAP. You'll probably also have several plugins that you need to update, so make sure you do that. There were some pretty aggressive malware being accessed through plugins and through the old WordPress thing. So I know if you have GoDaddy as your domain and your hosting, then they will update automatically, but it's always good to just check in and to log in and check and make sure that your site is okay. Okay. Oh, and let's see if anybody's over on Twitter chatting. We will start to do more of the Google Plus Hangouts. I really love Hangouts, and I hate the fact that I can't do more of them. I haven't done more. I can do them. I just need to find the time to fit them in, either on a regular schedule or just jump in like I just did with the podcast and just do it. So if you'd like to join in, or if you have questions about something social media related, tech related, your website related, please feel free to tweet me at Party Aficionado, or you can tweet at SMTULSA, which is probably the easier one to do, and I'll see it, or maybe somebody else on the team will see it. You can always use the hashtag #AskSMTULSA, or now virtual SMTULSA. Please use that hashtag if you get your virtual ticket and you're watching the videos. I'd love to let SMTULSA live on through the videos as people are watching on their own time, which I think that's really a great tool for it as well. So if you did attend the conference, you will have free access to it, but that's only if we meet our funding goals. So there is a section there for donations, and any amount is welcome and will help us get to our funding goal. It's only $2,000 that we need, but that means we need either 20 people to get the regular ticket, or a few more people to make smaller donations. All right. So, and that just covers the cost of the Icebox hosting for a year. And I really wanted to test it out to kind of now, and so that we can start to use that for future conferences. So to let media have access to files leading up to, we'll have some place where people can go and access all of the content and files, large files, for SMTULSA as we move forward. So anyway, I don't see any questions. It's late, and so I know if you're staying up with me, you're probably watching NBA, or you're on your computer just kind of hanging out and listening to what's happening. So I thank you for listening to me for the last 18, now 19 minutes. So that's all I've got for you. Have a good night.